YOLO, my fellow human beings, and welcome to episode 27 of The Best Plus Life. I'm your best host, Kristen, and today's topic is life is only a reflection of what we allow ourselves to see, or do you see what I see? Before we get started, I want to thank you all for watching. Please continue to watch, comment, share, like, subscribe, ring the bell, and please pass them on to anyone you think that they may help. With that being said, I want to go over our challenges real quick. We got our workout savings account, so you're paying yourself hopefully a pretty significant amount to work out. And then at the end of your goal, you have something beautiful to look back on to represent your accomplishment. Number 2 is 21 days of gratefulness. So that's 3 things we're grateful for every single day. For 21 days, we're trying to reset our brain to think of positivity. They say to do it first thing in the morning, too. So that's another thing to try and remember. Number 3 is eliminate a bad and or add a good habit. So that is adding something really good, like brushing your teeth, to a bad habit, like smoking. So like, I don't know. I just want you to make your bad habits stand out, that you just think to yourself, man, this is just so ridiculous. Okay, and then the last one is evaluate and stretch. So you're evaluating your posture or different stretches, and both those 2 things are covered in episode 24, and the stretches are also covered again in episode 7, or back in episode 7. So we covered those. We also have a positive word of the day, which is in the title, which is reflection. So it's a serious thought or consideration. And a lot of times people think of serious as bad, but I don't think you have to think of it as bad. You can have positive reflections that actually make you cry. I guess that would be serious. But it could be tears of happiness, right? And then I wanted to cover my steps. Today I took the doggy for a walk. I'm convinced he slows down when we get closer to home because he just doesn't want to come back. Not because we walked so far. Because I didn't even walk as far as yesterday. And he was like, no, I don't want to go back. Anyway, we have 3,375 steps. I have 3,375. He might have, I don't know, he's got 4 feet, so he gets double that. Ah, damn it. That's not fair. Alright, anyway. So, why I picked this topic? Reflection. And I'm going to reflect kind of a little bit on the number 27, just because it's the 27th episode. And if I had waited till tomorrow, which is Saturday, to put this out, I could have put it out on the 27th. Gosh darn it. Started this show on the 27th of August. So I got married when I was 27. And that's kind of where this reflection started to come into play. I thought about the number 27, and I started reflecting about how, or what I was when I was 27, or where we were, where I was, and I was getting married at the age of 27. So, there is our picture. I don't know, I think we're pretty stinking cute. We got married in California because we were living there at the time. And I found this resort in the yellow pages of the phone book, if y'all know what that is. It's called the Golden Apple Ranch. And it's in Occidental, California. Or at least it was. And we rented out the whole place. And had the wedding, the reception, and just our immediate family. And I don't know, it was pretty hot that day. It was October, but it was like 96 freaking degrees outside. So I was glad I had like no sleeves. I'm sure Kurt was sweating his butt off. Or the boys all wore tuxedos, even though his brother stood up for him and my sister stood up for me. So yeah, and the place that we found catered the event, so we were able to have our relatives bring some prime rib from Chicago, because we pretty much felt that they didn't know what prime rib was, and they provided like the salad, and I don't know, I think we had potato. I don't remember what everything we ate. And then I had a friend of mine who was going to culinary school make our wedding cake. I think I paid him something like $25 or something, and I went and picked it up from my friend's house, and it was like vanilla or yellow, I don't know what the difference is, butter with like strawberries in the middle layer. It was just amazing. And then the place put flowers all around the like real daisies on the cake and stuff. It was really pretty. It was just such a low budget wedding, really. I don't think we spent more. I got my wedding dress. Oh, this wedding dress, it was the first dress I tried on. No alterations. And dummy me, I actually went out and went around and tried on other wedding dresses thinking, okay, this is just a fluke, you know. There's gotta be, you know, another wedding dress out there somewhere. And I went back and I said, oh my Lord, please let it still be there. Please let it still be. Thank God it was still there. Yeah. So I thought that was pretty sign of good luck. So I think the number 27 is pretty lucky for me. But I want to take this quiz on marriage. It's called When Are You Going to Get Married? To see if they get my age right. And I want you guys to take it. If you're already married, I want you to tell me if you got the age right in the comments section. Let me know. And if it didn't, let me know what the age was and what the difference was. I'd just be interested to see. And if you're not married yet or engaged, you know, that kind of thing. I'm just interested in relationship to where it says you'd actually get married. Are they close? Okay? And it's on women.com. And it's called When Are You Going to Get Married? First question. Do you have a childhood sweetheart? 2, at what age did you enter your first official relationship? Oh, I guess I should give you 15 plus, 12 plus, never had a boyfriend, girlfriend, or 21 plus. Oh, come on, work for me. Okay. Which of the following color families appeals to you as a motif? Purple, what is a motif? Red or blue? Choose your preferred wedding venue. Beach, traditional church, garden. Next one. Would you rather go on a date? Would you rather go on a date with someone smart or funny? I don't know. I like both. Okay, number 6. Of the following movies listed, choose your favorite. 50 First Dates, My Best Friend's Wedding, or Casablanca? I don't know, which is the appropriate way to say that? Okay. What's your longest relationship to date? 2+ years, 5+ years, 7+ years? Whoop. Of the following destinations listed, choose the one you'd spend your honeymoon in. Italy? Whoa, girl. Italy, Maldives or Japan? How many kids would you like to have? At least 2, at least 4, none. Number 10. Choose your favorite proposal scenario. During a vacation on a tropical island, at the restaurant where you went on your first date, at home in front of close family and friends. All of them are fun. If you had a choice, your firstborn would be a boy or a girl. You only have 2 choices. Well, you could have one of each. What happens then? Which of the following would you consider the most romantic gesture? Sending love letters, serenading, or making a 3-course meal? Most romantic. Pick your ultimate love pairing. Corey and Topanga, Ross and Rachel, Luke and Lorelai. That tricked me. Because back in the day on the soap opera General Hospital, there used to be a Luke and Laura. But this is Luke and Lorelai from Gilmore Girls. So, pick your favorite couple. Where would you choose to build your house? In the suburbs, on a farm, close to the city? Will you be writing your own vows? Of course, or probably not. If you had your choice, how many people will you have at your wedding? 100, 50, or 15? Number 17. Which of the following wedding expenses would you be willing to spend the most money on? Venue and the food, video and photography, honeymoon. I'm having a hard time with the F's today. Okay. Which wedding cake flavors appeal to you the most? Red velvet, vanilla buttercream, coconut. Pick the main flowers for your bouquet. Tulips, peonies, or roses. Okay. Which of the following wedding traditions would you incorporate? Throwing the bouquet, letting go of doves, father-daughter dance. Which of the following would be a first dance song contender? Thinking Out Loud by Ed Sheeran, All of Me by John Legend, or At Last? Oh, poor Etta. Oh gosh, this is what happens when I try to read without my glasses and I try to be all cool. At Last by Etta James. Choose your favorite diamond shape. Round, cushion, or princess. And it's calculating my results. Okay. Can you see what it says? Says you're getting married at 27. So there you go. It's official. That's pretty darn good, guys. Getting married at 27. Spot on. Spot on. I can't believe that. I'm like in shock. Okay. Wow. Well, there you go. I'm sure that's the signs from the gods. I'm sure it is. It's got to be, right? So yeah, I felt like 27 was a pretty good age to get married. We'd known each other for 5 years. I mean, I don't think I would have, I don't know. Yeah, I really feel like that was like with the sign from the wedding dress and the venue, hello. It's got to be something, right? Okay, so I reflected back about the whole place. We're just like, everything just kind of worked itself out. And then we spent our honeymoon in Maui we waited for a week to go. Like, we got married and then we had relatives in town, so we stayed in town. We stayed, and then we went out that Friday, I think, after, because everybody left or went back home, whatever. But I like the smaller wedding. It's easier to remember a lot of things that happened, and who you talked to, and just the kind of overall feel. It was just nice to reflect. See? Anywho, okay. So that being said, I like to also give you some fun coffee facts. And I have here 23, I wish it was 27, but it's not, 23 life-changing coffee drink hacks from, what's this from? Home Grounds. Nice, guys. I like it. All right. I have not looked through these yet, so these are going to probably be a little mind-boggling to me as well. I got to get my glasses on. All right. Number 1, roast coffee in a popcorn maker. One of the best ways to get to know the craft coffee experience better is to try roasting coffee at home. There's nothing more exciting than watching green coffee pop and crackle during the roasting process. Popcorn makers are designed and work on similar principles as large batch coffee roasters by rotating the beans and heating them completely through to rich, deep, developed flavors. Number 2, you can suck on an iced coffee popsicle. The adult version of a favorite summertime treat, coffee popsicles are an easy and fun way to drink iced coffee. By combining cream and iced coffee or cold brew, you can create a refreshing and rich treat for those warm and sunny afternoons. This is a good one. I use this one too. It's coffee ice cubes. So if you're making a coffee drink and you don't want it really watered down, you want it coffeeed up, that's the way to go. Make an espresso shot in a French press. Want the smooth, rich, and concentrated taste of espresso but can't afford an expensive espresso machine? Look no further than your trusty French press. By grinding espresso beans super fine and only pouring enough hot water to submerge the grounds, you can create a fairly good espresso facsimile. I said espresso. I don't say that. Espresso. All right. You can also make a latte with a French press. You can foam your milk by moving the plunger thingy up and down. It creates the froth you need for milk. I knew that one. I knew about that one. All right. You can make cold brew coffee in an AeroPress. If you guys have ever seen those things, they look like a plunger that you set on top of a coffee cup. I didn't know you can make cold brew, but I guess why not? Right? By combining extra pieces of equipment like a water bottle in an unconventional ways, you can make a DIY-worthy cold brew coffee maker. That's pretty cool. It says, get high on Bulletproof coffee. Bulletproof coffee is a new trend of coffee that is purported to help physical and mental development and productivity. By combining quality coffee with grass-fed cows, butter, and coconut oil, you can create a metabolism and energy-boosting morning drink. Yes, coconut oil in your coffee. I used to do all the time, and I don't know why I got away from it, because I actually really enjoy the kind of nutty flavor you get from the coconut oil once it's added to the coffee. It really does. And I just read recently about the butter thing. If you don't want to add cream, you can add like a small pat of butter and you'll get the same sensation or flavor profile in your mouth. It says you can whip up some cold brew in your blender. Let's say you're at your parents' house and you want to make cold brew coffee but don't have anything to brew with. Well, there's no need for any fancy equipment when you have a trusty blender and a little patience. A blender can be used both as a grinder and a brewing vessel and produce a strong, delicious... Okay, but you didn't tell me how. I guess we're going to have to look up how to do that. Get higher on Bulletproof coffee gummies. What? They have Bulletproof coffee gummies. Oh my gosh. Talk about a hard check. To me, I think. Wow. It's real, people. Kill bitter coffee with a pinch of salt. So you add it to the, did they have you adding it to the ground? Became popular during the United States Great Depression when only bad coffee was available. Salt was used to improve the overall quality and taste. The sodium helps to improve the taste of bad coffee by masking some of the bitter components on your tongue. The resulting flavors become more mild and tolerable. Interesting. Looks like on the already brewed coffee they would put it. DIY pour over flavoring. Want to spice up your standard pour over brew? Simply add spices like nutmeg or cinnamon to your grounds. That's a great idea. Before brewing to infuse the coffee. Now I think they recommend, because a pour over, you kind of let it settle for a little bit. And then it says plus cinnamon adds a sense of sweetness. So if you're looking to reduce sugar in your coffee, cinnamon will help. Make your own coffee syrups. Purchasing syrups for your coffee is so boring. Why not try making your own flavoring syrup at home? I have looked that up. It doesn't seem like it's too complicated. It's just the patience of waiting for it to be ready. All right. Health and wellness. We use coffee as a tool for enjoyment, and we use it as a tool for giving us a kickstart in the morning. You'll be pleased to know that this tool has a few other secret functions, the following of which are health related. No extra charge for the hair in my mouth. Take a coffee nap. I talked about that. When you are sleepy and want to awake yourself, you drink coffee, then take a nap. And you should only take a nap for like 20 or 30 minutes, I think. And you should wake up with that no groggy feeling. I don't know if it has more to do with the coffee or just the fact that you're only taking a 20-minute nap. That's me. Okay. Did you know that coffee is a great skin exfoliator? Not the actual coffee, but the grounds. Yeah, surprisingly, coffee offers much more to a person than a delicious caffeine pick-me-up. It can also be used as a health and beauty product. Coffee grounds can be used as a skin exfoliator and nourish the skin and reduce wrinkles or stretch marks. Mix them with coconut or almond oil for a wonderful exfoliating massage oil. Wow. It detoxes your liver. Ooh. Coffee enemas take lukewarm to warm coffee. Yeah, we're good. You get the gist. Coffee enemas. Reusing your coffee grounds. For many, coffee grounds are nothing but another piece of trash to be thrown out but after today, you won't. You can use your coffee grounds to serve as a variety of duties, including removing odors from refrigerators, cleaning clogged drains, and help reduce acne on your face. And it's also number 17, fertilizer for your garden. Coffee grounds are rich in nitrogen, potassium, and other minerals that plants crave. Adding coffee grounds to your plants, especially highly acidic plants like tomatoes, can result in a much larger yield and larger fruit. And I love tomatoes. Holy crap. I'm going to be doing that one for sure. It also works well with root vegetables like carrots and beets, which I'm thinking about planting. I'm going to plant a bunny garden, hopefully. Number 18, get creative with your coffee filters. Need to spruce up your house, but can't afford new amenities or wall furnishings? Well, look no further. Paper coffee filters can be used for tons of different craft projects. Okay, these aren't coffee hacks. That one isn't anyway. Keep your coffee at the perfect temp with Joulies, Joulies, are a unique little device that can make that possible by using a unique design technology. Look like little stainless steel coffee beans that you throw in your coffee cup. They help keep the coffee from cooling to room temperature so you can enjoy your coffee longer. Nice. There's now such a thing as a collapsible coffee cup. That's nice if you have a cabinet full of coffee cups. Mugs, sorry. Travel mugs I'm talking about. You can make a beautiful DIY pour-over stand. This is lame. I don't need to know that. Yeah. Okay, number 22 is never lose a drop. It says, if you don't have a lid on your coffee, you may have experienced the coffee cup wobble. Not just the wobble, the pure drop. No matter how much you try to control the coffee cup, you seem to spill coffee everywhere. Everywhere. I think I have like a leak in my mouth too. The science behind coffee spills is very complex, involving torque, oscillation, and fluid dynamics. To reduce your chances of spilling coffee everywhere, try walking slower. Oh, they got me on that one. And look directly in front of you instead of staring directly down at your coffee. Oh, no. Oh. And of course, number 23 is wake up to the greatest smell on earth, which you're not going to believe this, is a coffee freaking alarm clock. Like, smell and sound play a vital part in the morning. This coffee alarm clock will brew you coffee in the morning, so when you wake up, you have an amazing, freshly brewed cup of coffee right by your head. Think about how much happier you will be waking up to the smell of fresh brewed coffee instead of the incessant beeping of the snooze alarm. Oi! Alright, home grounds. You did pretty good. A couple of them were a little iffy. But overall, that was good. I'm impressed with those coffee hacks. How about you guys? I'm definitely going to try a couple of them. So, that's our coffee fun facts. Now, the last thing I was going to talk to you about was comparisons between 1996 and today. And it's crazy the differences in just prices of things. So I wanted to talk to you about that because if you think about it, it was only 25 years ago, which I guess is kind of a long time ago. But, so, average cost of the first class stamp was 32 cents. And we pay 50 right now. So 25 years, that's almost a penny a year. Okay, the next one is a gallon of gas was $1.26. I don't remember it being $1.26, but we lived in California, so these are just averages. But it seemed like it was higher to me. A gallon of milk was $3.30. I remember that for some reason. I don't know why, but it's actually higher than it is now, I think. But yeah, because I've been paying like $1.99 or something at Walmart, and even sometimes Aldi I would get it for $1.59 within the last year, 2 years even. So yeah, there was something going on that time. The butter and milk, something with cows, I think, because butter was higher priced then too, I feel like. The movie ticket was $4.42, which is like 5 times. I mean, it's 5 times that now. $20 probably, right? And a new house was $118,000, which that's not a lot. You probably pay double that. And your average income was $36,000, so $1,800. I mean, that doesn't seem like that's that bad, but again, it was the 90s. So 90s slang, we used to say I. Da bomb. As if. I can't read that one. What's that say? Word. Booyah. In your face. Dope. Talk to the hand. I don't want to hear it. You love all those? They all seem so like weird now. Talk to the hand. I used to say talk to the hand because the face ain't listening. So in style were plaid flannel shirts, ripped jeans, denim overalls, Timberland boots, Doc Martens, Jan Sport backpacks, KC1 fragrance, rollerblades, the Rachel haircut, bleached hair with frosted tips. On the radio, we were listening to the Macarena by Les Del Rio? Yes. One Sweet Day with Mariah Carey and Boyz II Men. Because You Love Me by Celine Dion. Nobody Knows by the Tony Rich Project. And Give Me One Reason by Tracy Chapman. All right, in the news, we had the president was proves the sale of $227 million worth of crude oil from the Strategic Petroleum Reserve at the highest levels in 5 years. Oprah starts her famous book club. Michael Jordan signs an NBA contract for $25 million, which nowadays that seems like nothing almost. I know that sounds ridiculous to say, but Dolly the Sheep was the first mammal to be successfully cloned from an adult cell and is born at the Roslin Institute in Scotland. And the British girl group, the Spice Girls, the album first came out, Spice, and it sold 23 million copies. In the theaters, let's do TV. TV first was the ER, Seinfeld, Friends, Beverly Hills 90210, and Frasier, which, I mean, if you think about most of them, they're still on. They still play them on one channel or another, right? And then in the theaters was Independence Day, Mission Impossible, Jerry Maguire, Trainspotting, Fargo, and Scream, which I think I saw all of those. And then technology, DVDs are launched in Japan. This is 1996. That seems like crazy. In 12 months, the number of internet host computers goes from 1 million to 10 million. And we're talking dial-up here. We're not talking broadband. Windows NT 4.0 is released by Microsoft, and the Nintendo 64 is launched. And we're dealing with, PlayStations and Xboxes now that do everything, including going on the internet and all that other stuff. It's crazy. And the world population was 5.831 billion. I think I covered everything. That was 1996. Does that seem like that was that long ago? Like, if you reflect back, if you're old enough to reflect back that far, I guess I should say, does it seem like those things have changed that much or not that much? Like, I feel like gas fluctuates so much and milk fluctuates so much. I could have paid less now. And I do, in some areas, pay less now. So I'm a little perplexed by the cost of things, I guess. But I think about those times and, the cars we were driving and what we were doing. It's interesting to think that I was old enough to get married. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Like, in general scheme of things, if you compare your life now to your life, however old you are, if you can't go back 25 years, obviously you can't go back 25 years, but go back a significant amount of time in your life. If you're a teenager, at least go back to where you can remember you can go back to, obviously. And think about, have you really progressed? Do you feel accomplished? Is there more you could be doing? I don't know. Yes, of course. We could always be doing more, right? No, some people have full schedules, right? Either way, like, I feel we could be accomplishing steps forward if you reflect back long enough to see your progress. I don't want you sticking back there and going, oh my God, what did I do? I should have done this. I should have done that. I mean, yes, we have to do that. We have to do that at least once in our lives to get over it. To get, not over it, get through it. We have to progress, and in order to do that, sometimes it takes that going back just a hair, or sometimes you have to take that big jump and go, you know, I really am a significantly improved person, different person at least, right? We have to know that, like they talk about Madonna reinventing herself, but in all actuality, don't we all have to kind of reinvent ourselves to be better? I don't know. 27 is an age to remember for sure. I will always reflect back on that time as difficult and trying, and also a little bit where I got my life back in on the right track. And I can say that because I looked back and I reflected, and I feel comfortable with the positive aspects of my past. So do that. Go back and say, I've made this gigantic leap. I wasn't a horrible person by any means, but I am now this much better, more improved, a better version of myself. I don't want to say I'm a different person, I'm just a better person. And trying to learn more and be more and do more and think more and more and more and more and more and more. No, I'm just kidding. You know, that's all we're here to do is to help each other get through, be better, reflect positively, carry on. I think that's it, guys. I think I've covered everything I wanted to cover. You let me know all your results down the bottom. I'm looking forward to hearing from you guys. I really want to thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it ever so much every time you guys check in with me. It's great fun to look at the comments and the likes, and I'm just so happy you're joining me every week. And I think with that being said, I want you to go have a good day. Go do great things. Be your best self. And please live your best blessed life. Thanks for watching. Bye.